Today I want to share something about encouragement from 2 Corinthians chapter 1, beginning verse 8. The Bible says, "For we do not want you to be unaware, brethren, of our affliction which came to us in Asia, that we were burdened excessively beyond our strength, so that we despaired even of life. Indeed, we had the sentence of death within ourselves, so that we would not trust in ourselves, but in God who raises the dead, who delivered us from so great a peril of death, and will deliver us. He on whom we have set our hope, and he will yet deliver us." My brothers and sisters, I do not know what you're going through, but I just want to encourage you through the situation that Paul was going through. We know that Paul was one of the most zealot disciple of Jesus. He was the truest disciple of Jesus Christ, and he is the one who labored more than all the other 12 disciples. He gave it his all. He suffered for the gospel. He was persecuted for the gospel. He was afflicted for the sake of the gospel. Now watch this. He's saying in verse 8 of 2 Corinthians, he's saying that when he was in Asia, he was going through an affliction. And that situation was so strong. And he's saying that he was beyond his strength. And Apostle Paul, whom we know, he said he despaired even of life. He despaired. He lost his hope for life. And verse 9 is saying, it felt like the judgment of death had been passed over him. I do not know what you're going through. I do not know what affliction you're going through. I do not know what trouble you go through. I do not know. It might be a disease. It might be a financial embarrassment. I do not know. But I just want to encourage you that God will deliver you. So Paul is saying when he was caught up in this situation, when he was put up on the spot and there was no way out, and he was like, okay, I am going to die. Because this situation was bigger than him. And he said, I felt like the judgment of death had been passed. There was no way I was going to make it. I am going to die. But the Bible says this. It says that God allowed it to happen. God allowed it to happen so that he would not put his trust in himself, but he put his trust on God. And when Paul had nothing left, and when his only hope, when his solely hope was God, that's when God showed up and rescued him. And Paul is saying in verse 10 that God delivered me from such a danger. And he's saying he will deliver us. He will deliver us. So brothers and sisters, I want to tell you that just like God delivered Paul in the situation which was bigger than him, God will deliver you. He will deliver you out of your financial embarrassment. He will deliver you of the situation that you're going through only if you trust Him. You got to put your trust in Him. And the Bible is saying that in Psalms 46, verse 1, that God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in time of trouble. And the Bible says that we will not fear, even when the earth changes, even when the mountains are slipping into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains quake at its swelling pride, I should not fear. God is our very present help in time of trouble. He's our refuge. He's our strength. Be encouraged, brothers and sisters. God loves you. He loves you. He'll never forsake you, nor leave you. Put your trust in Him and allow Him to solve it for you.